Find a haven of peace amidst the storm, the rest that transforms the soul. Have you ever felt that, even with all your achievements, a persistent emptiness or a silent restlessness still dwells within you, like a distant echo in an empty hall? We live in a world that pushes us into an incessant search for more, for doing more, for being more, but rarely invites us to simply be. And amidst this frantic race, we lose the map to an invaluable treasure, rest for the soul. Could it be that true peace isn't about silencing the external chaos, but about redefining the internal melody? Is it possible that we've forgotten the ancient art of reposing in a greater purpose, one capable of transcending any storm? But how does this ancient truth manifest in our busy lives today? Stay with us, because what you're about to discover might just be the antidote for your soul's weariness. Since the dawn of creation, the divine narrative presents us with a sacred rhythm. Not just days of work, but a day of rest. A cosmic Sabbath that isn't about inactivity, but about celebrating work completed and deeply trusting in the Creator's provision. This principle, often misunderstood as mere physical pause, is in its purest essence an invitation to the soul to disengage from worries and recognize that control isn't solely in our hands. It's a reminder that there's a divine flow sustaining everything, and our constant hustle can pull us away from this river of peace. Our ancestors, in their wisdom, understood that without this rest, the soul sickens, the mind clouds, and the spirit exhausts. They weren't seeking not doing, but being in God, and it's in this being that the key to true rest lies. The Master Jesus, in his infinite wisdom and compassion, extended a timeless invitation, a balm for weary souls. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Matthew 11, verses 28 to 30. Notice that he doesn't offer an escape from responsibilities, but a swapping of burdens. A yoke, in its original context, joined two oxen to share the load. Here, he invites us to join our effort with his, so the load becomes light, shared by a greater love. The rest Jesus offers isn't the absence of work, but the presence of peace within the work. It's the assurance that we aren't alone on this journey. It's the certainty that the anxiety consuming us about the future, about the past, about who we are or failed to be, can be surrendered. In Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7, we are instructed, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." The peace that transcends all understanding. What a disruptive phrase. It's not a peace that logic explains or circumstances guarantee, but a peace that goes beyond the rational, anchored in faith. It's a safe harbor in a stormy sea, a serenity that blossoms even when the winds howl outside. If this message already resonates with your soul, and you long for more reflections that touch your deepest being, consider becoming part of this community of meaning seekers. Your journey is important to us, and together we can uncover more of these life-nourishing truths. With this foundation, how can we then apply this ancient wisdom directly to the challenges and dilemmas of our daily lives, transforming frustrations into victories and anxiety into peace? Applying this ancestral wisdom to our modern lives is a quiet revolution. How do we find rest when the to-do list never ends, notifications don't stop, and expectations suffocate us? First, we need to demystify rest. It's not a luxury, but a vital necessity, a spiritual discipline. It's the intentional practice of letting go of the reins of control that we often don't even possess. Imagine yourself before a vast river. You can try to row against the current with all your might, exhaustively, or you can learn to float, to allow the current to carry you gently, trusting in the flow's direction. Rest for the soul is this art of floating, surrendering anxieties, frustrations, and the weight of difficult decisions into the hands of the one who truly sustains the universe. Start with intentional moments of silence. It doesn't have to be an hour of deep meditation, but 5 minutes upon waking, before the day's barrage begins. Sit, breathe. Allow your mind to be like a sky, and your thoughts passing clouds. Don't hold on to them, just observe. Instead of reacting instantly to every stress trigger, ask, do I need to carry this weight now, or can I surrender it? This simple practice of reevaluating what is yours and what belongs to a greater purpose begins to reprogram the mind, reducing anxiety and making space for the peace that transcends all understanding. It's not about eliminating problems, but about facing them from a place of inner serenity. It's the conscious choice to live from the haven of peace, not from the hurricane. If this video is inspiring you to find this peace, why not share it with someone else who also needs to hear it? A simple gesture can light a lamp in another's life, and together, we can spread this flame of hope. But true transformation isn't limited to understanding. It deepens in communion. Are you ready for a moment of genuine surrender that can change your perspective forever? Inhale deeply and exhale, releasing tension. I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable and join me in this moment of surrender. Beloved Father, Creator of all things, we lift our hearts to you in deep gratitude, grateful for the gift of life, for each dawn that reveals your mercy, and for each dusk that announces your constant care. Grateful for the air we breathe, the earth that sustains us, the relationships that nourish us, and the lessons that shape us. Above all, we are grateful for your unwavering presence in every season of our existence, for your infinite patience, and for your love that embraces us even in our imperfections. We recognize the beauty of your plan and the perfection of your work in us and around us. In this moment, Lord, before your majesty and your unconditional love, we surrender to you all the burdens we carry. We surrender the anxieties that steal our sleep, the fears that paralyze our steps, the worries about the future that prevent us from living in the present. We surrender the hurts of the past, the frustrations of the present, and the uncertainties of tomorrow. We lay at your feet the control we strive so hard to maintain, but which exhausts and disappoints us. We recognize that we are limited, but you are limitless. We place in your hands our expectations, our dreams, and our secret battles. May your peace, which transcends all understanding, flood every fiber of our being. We ask, Father, that you open the eyes of our soul to see your truth amidst the world's noise. Grant us wisdom to discern your ways, courage to follow your purposes, and faith to believe in your transforming power. Restore in us the joy of your salvation and the ardent desire to seek your face above all else. Strengthen our spirit, renew our mind, and pacify our heart. May we learn to rest in you, not as one who gives up, but as one who fully trusts. Help us to love as you love, to forgive as you forgive, and to serve with a pure heart. In this moment, we extend our spiritual hands in intercession for all who suffer. For those facing physical pain, emotional distress, deep loneliness. For those who are lost, hopeless, or oppressed by circumstances that seem insurmountable. Lord, may your light reach the darkest corners of their lives. May your comfort envelop them, and your hope revitalize them. May your peace manifest in their hearts, and may they find in you the refuge and relief they so deeply long for. Bless those we love and those we have not yet learned to love. We recognize, Lord, that you are sovereign over all. Your kingdom is eternal, and your glory has no end. We trust in your plans, even when we don't understand them. We believe that all things work together for the good of those who love you. May your will, perfect and pleasing, be done in our lives, just as it is in heaven. May your name be glorified in every step, in every decision, and in every breath. Thank you, Father, for hearing us and for your constant faithfulness. Believe me, this is just the beginning of a journey. Discover how this connection can propel you toward a future of hope and purpose, and how you can carry this message forward. At the end of this journey of reflection and prayer, we return to that initial image of dawn, but now with a new perspective. Dawn is not just a new day rising on the horizon, but a new opportunity lighting up within us. The rest we seek isn't a distant destination, but a state of mind we can cultivate, a safe harbor we carry wherever we go. It's the promise that, by connecting with the source of all peace, we are capable of navigating life's most turbulent waters with a serenity that the world cannot give nor take away. May the truth about true rest for the soul echo in your heart and inspire you to live each day from this place of renewed peace and purpose. Your life is a testimony, a unique melody in creation's symphony. By finding your harbor, you become a lighthouse for others seeking the same tranquility. If this journey of reflection has touched your heart and you wish to continue exploring the depths of faith and peace, we invite you to join this community. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell to not miss our next gatherings. Together, we build a path of hope and meaning where every soul finds its rest and purpose. May the peace of God be with you. Which part of this reflection resonated most strongly with your soul today? Write in the comments, "Restore my soul, Lord,"